Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so here's the accomplished, decorated kickboxer Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Twice he has challenged for UFC gold, came up short against Tyron Woodley, but at any given time, DC, this man is one win away from another shot at the gold.
Yes, because he can put on those types of performances where the fans and everybody starts screaming, wait, what about Wonderboy? What about Wonderboy? And it does not seem as though Stephen Thompson has you in danger, but every time you're in there with him, you're constantly under duress, because one mistake can be the end of your night. You watch Wonderboy slide out of position very, very subtly as guys trying to attack him. And the moment you're out of position, Stephen is countering and finishing the fight. A phenomenal striker, a great fighter is the Wonderboy.
And a true martial artist who, not unlike yourself, is giving back to the sport, runs the children's karate program at Upstate Karate there in Simpsonville, South Carolina. And they are all watching their man here tonight as he tries to produce on the biggest of stages. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And
as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a karate fighter holding a professional record of 17 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Shavkat Rakhmonov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on this sport.
Effective punch there by Thompson. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Trying to stay in this fight. Big damaging knees here to the body. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Keep your hands up, let's go.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Blocks the shot. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
What a body kick.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Back to the feet now. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, great takedown. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one lands right on the spot. Head kick. Nice looping punch.
While the body was wide open, his opponent took advantage. Kick to the body lands flush. He's going to have to make some adjustments here moving forward. Oh! So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for one of the best to ever do it, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Oh, look at that jab, snapped his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, and it always brings his hands right back to his face.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, no way, spinning back fist. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Left hand punch to the clinch.
Thompson's got the tie clinch now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Single collar tie now.
Liver kick.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. And there comes the separation now.
Left hand punch to the clinch.
That knee might have landed there. 60 seconds now to go in the fight. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold. Oh, nice.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. And there it is!
He got him! What a fight!
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. Now let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 34 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.